Liverpool are in big trouble. It looks like the treble is getting away from them. And remember when Jurgen Klopp came out to insult a journalist during an interview? Remember that? He called him dumb. He called him overweight and stuff. So karma do exist. You have to respect human beings. You have to respect other people's jobs. I still remember back then. And now since that interview, my friend, I'm telling you, nothing is the same.
Normally, intensity is the name of your game. So how come it became so difficult in extra time?
A bit of a dumb question, I have to say, because when you see us that often, if you never saw us, then you can ask how can they have more resources. We played, I don't know how many games recently. I don't know how many games United exactly played. That's sport. Yeah, I'm really disappointed about that question, but you thought obviously it's good.
So too many games, or
I don't think that. Ah, come on. You are obviously not in a great shape, and I have no nerves for you. I have a question talking about. Are you really? What's wrong with you? What did you want now?
And yeah, so you have an idea, right? It might look like a banter or something, but everybody knows that being rude to people is not a good thing to do. Liverpool lost back-to-back at Anfield Stadium. I don't know if that is another record broken in the wrong way. And everybody was talking about quadruple, even the players. Everybody pumped and open top bus prepared to go there and parade the end of the season with 4 trophies. The Carabao Cup, Mickey Mouse, the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Europa League. But it looks like they're going to get knocked out by Atalanta in the Europa League. And the Premier League now, they have to depend on other people's results. Life comes at you very quickly, my friend.
At the end of the season, I'm fully focused on winning every single trophy possible. My aim is to go and win the quadruple.
All right, so let's go to some details here. Darwin Núñez has the worst big chance conversion rate, 20% across Europe top 5 leagues. I always thought that it was like Chelsea players like Jackson or Raheem Sterling, but it looks like Darwin Núñez is creating headlines for the wrong reasons. Let's now go and check on some other other memes and banter here. This must be coming from a Chelsea fan for sure. They are reminding them how they bottled it the last minute. Yeah. The last minute when the year that Leicester City, not Leicester City. Who won that year? It was Manchester City, right? Mourinho went there. No. That is not true. This is another case. But the case that I'm talking about here is this. Remember this? When this happened? Steven Gerrard and Dembaba. Okay. So Liverpool accumulated 2.87 XG without scoring. So they had so many chances, clear, high top level XG or chances, and they didn't score. So Liverpool dropped 3 valuable points at Anfield, a massive moment in the title race. Yes. Do you think this title race is now a 2 horses race? Not a 4 or 3 anymore? Because Liverpool looks like they're disappearing from the conversation. But never say never. Still like 6 or 7 games to go. So let's wait and see what is going to happen. Crystal Palace at home. What happened to Anfield Stadium? It's hell on earth. Like, you go there, you know that you're going to lose. And they lost against Atalanta. And I was like, no, this is a blimp. It can't happen. You know, this is a one thing in 10 years or something. And then somebody reminded me that Atalanta came to Anfield actually and beat them like 3-0. But it was during the pandemic. So I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that game. But listen, man, losing 4-0 at home, it can happen, you know. And I took it as a bump in the road. But now that they lost against Palace in a must-win game, it tells you something. It tells you what you want to know. So it is what it is. All kind of memes that we have here. Look at this meme here. Liverpool lose to Palace at home in the title race. So a very, very tough week for them. They almost said goodbye to Europa League, goodbye to the Premier League, and goodbye to the FA Cup. They got knocked out by Manchester United. Remember that? Oh, Lord. So let's now get to some details about statistics and all the good stuff. Karma do exist. You have to be humble in life. Everybody was celebrating already the quadruple to say goodbye to Klopp, but it is what it is. Man of the match, easy of course. How can you even ask? 1 goal, very important one. He created 2 big chances, 3 key passes, 78.6% pass completion, successful dribbles, 3. Amazing. So he scored the only goal, 14th minute. Wow. And the assist was from Mitchell. All right. Let's get to some statistics here. Possession, 69.9, almost 70% possession. Palace only 30. What do you do with the possession is the main point here. Shot on target, 6 for Liverpool, 5 for Crystal Palace. Shot altogether, 21 for Liverpool, 8 for Crystal Palace. So you have an idea, my friends. Right now there is a game that's been played between Arsenal and Aston Villa. So we're going to have to wait to know what's going to happen on the table. By the time of recording, Arsenal, they're still 0-0. So, but Arsenal are pushing though. I feel like Arsenal might just nick it the last minute. They know that they have to win. Manchester City won and they are top of the table now. And Arsenal need to win. Liverpool needed to win. They bottled it. So let's wait. This is going to be interesting how the table is going to look tonight. So let's double check before I leave if the Arsenal game is still on. Yeah, still on, and it's the 49 minutes, as you can tell. I'm going to highlight it now. 49th minute, and there's still 0-0 between the teams. So this table is temporarily. Manchester City is still top of the table, 73 points. Arsenal, if they don't win, if they got a draw, they're going to have 72 points. Liverpool 71. So you can tell it's still a very congested top 3 here. There is a big gap between top 3 and top 4. So yeah, forget about Spurs or Newcastle or Aston Villa catching them. It's still, you know, to a certain extent a three horses race here. Okay, 3-horse race. So what do you think? Who's going to win it at the end? It's still very, 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 very tough way. Because if you think about Arsenal, they need to play 2 very big London derbies against Chelsea and against Tottenham Hotspurs. You might tell me, yeah, Chelsea doesn't count because they are crap, they are the worst team, blah, blah, blah. It's a London derby, my friend. On your day, you can beat anybody. The same with Tottenham Hotspurs. They attack, nothing is happening. They're going to concede 10 goals and score 10, basically. But on your day, if you are disciplined, you are organized, you have more energy than your opponent, you can still do some damage. So watch out. Those 2 games might be the title deciders. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, even in English. So it is what it is for now. If you look at the table, you see Chelsea are still 9th. They have to play on Monday against Everton. No excuses, but Chelsea got like 10 key players injured again. But I don't want to hear that because everybody got injuries, and we see even the young kid from Liverpool came and beat Chelsea Football Club in the Carabao Cup final. So don't tell me that one of the the best academies in the world, you can't find somebody to get the job done. Come on, no excuses.